Okay, in today's video what I want to do is show you how to, for free, create a professional looking email signature using Microsoft Outlook. Now just for clarity's sake, I'm actually using Microsoft Outlook 365. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to go and click on create a new email. So here you can see I've got a Gmail account and I want to create a signature for it. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and click on signature. Let's go down there. Now you can see I've actually got some signatures already for some different emails, but I want to show you how to create your own. So if we come down here, it says get signature templates. Now there are different providers online where you can get templates for your emails, but this is actually built into Outlook. So you actually don't need to go surfing the net to find help for creating one. So I've just clicked on that and I'm going to drag this across from my other screen so you can see what happens. So this then comes up. So you can actually watch a video on this. However, I'm going to show you a slightly different way to do it than what they show you in here, which in my opinion is actually better. So anyway, let's get the template first. And it's asking you to download. So we're going to download that. Okay. And we're going to allow it. Just wait for that to download. It's going to be a Word document. So here we go. These have been created by Microsoft and are different templates for your email signature. So what we can do is go through and choose any that we like. So there's a pretty good variety and we can customize them once we choose the one that we want to make it our own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here and I'm going to choose this one here. So to choose it, you have to come over here, and where you've got this little cross, you need to highlight that. So it's important we click on the whole thing and then we copy the whole thing. So we copy and we go back to the email and we paste. There we go, we'll grab the whole thing. Now I want to now adapt this so that's obviously got my details. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, go down to change picture, go from a file, and I'm going to come in here and look for the one where I have got a headshot. There we go, there. So go insert. So there's my picture. So now we can go ahead across here and we can change the information. So just do that. Paul Dodds. We'll just say making sense. We're going to just say MSOM rather than making sense of marketing, so it's a bit briefer. And then phone number, well, we'll just leave this phone number and we'll leave these details because it doesn't really matter for this purpose, it's just to demonstrate to you. Now down here we've got some links. Now if you don't want them you can delete them out, but we can then create a hyperlink for them. Now the thing is, I don't use Twitter and I don't use G+ or Google+, so what we can do is we go back here. And the thing with this though is if I change some of the icons they may vary in size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually bring across, I'm going to copy and I'm going to bring across this to the signature instead. And we're going to paste that there. Okay, and I'm going to delete this one off and delete this one off. Now that LinkedIn image is actually a bit different in terms of size, so I'm going to get rid of that and I'm going to grab the other LinkedIn image so it's consistent. So if we go here, and then I'll just right click and go copy. Okay, and then come back here, and I can just space it and paste. Oops, let me backspace that. I just jumped here. There we go. I'll just use the space bar to create a bit of space. Now what we need to do is actually create the link. So what we do is we click on the image and we right click and then we go down here to link and click on the link. Now I need to put the link in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my LinkedIn page and we'll click on that. Here it is here, and you can see that the URL is already highlighted. So we go copy and then let's go back here and we'll just delete that out. And then we push in paste, put in paste, click OK. Now that's that one done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the connection for Facebook. So again, I'm going to go link And what we now need to do is fill in this. So I'm just going to go down here, and here we have the link for the page. So copy that, go back over here and delete out what's ended up in there. Right click, paste. Now if we want to test it, all we need to do is go to the icon, we push down Control and then click, and you can see it's taking us through to the page. So that's working. And then if we go back, close that down, let's go back. Now let's just try the LinkedIn hot link. So I just again go over the image and hold down the Control button and then click LinkedIn. And there we go, we go through and then you can see we're to that page. Okay, so those hyperlinks are working, so that's all good to go. So there we have the image, and as I said, we're just going to pretend all that other information is correct. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to set this up so that when you go to send an email, this is automatically going to come up. Now I'm going to do it a slightly different way to what Microsoft showed you in that video. Okay, so we've got to get that little cross there and highlight everything. If you don't, then you're not going to grab everything, you only grab the photo. Now I'm going to bring across Outlook so you can see Outlook, and then I'm going to go File, Options. Okay, then I'm going to go Mail, Create or Modify Signature. I'm going to go New, and I'm going to call this Gmail. And then I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste. There's our image. I go up here, I select what email I want to send it from, and I want to send it from this email here. And I'm going to send it when there's ever a new message, and I'm also going to do it for replies or forwards. Now you don't have to do that, but I'm just going to do it for this purpose. So again, so I'm saying if we're sending a new email from this account, I'm going to use a signature, and if I'm doing a reply, the signature is automatically going to come up. So let's click OK, OK, and then what we'll do is we'll close this one here. We won't save it. So let's now test this. We're going to click on New Email and see if our signature automatically comes up. So there you go, it automatically has come up. Okay, so now what I want to do is show you another alternative way to do this, which is actually quicker, but I think it's good that you know both ways. So rather than doing it the way that we just have, you could have clicked on Signature and gone through here to Signatures, and you end up in the same location. Then we would have clicked on New, created the name Gmail, and then pasted this into here, ensure that these settings were right, and clicked OK. And then we would have had the same result. But one other thing I want to show you here is we can actually change out the email signature. So for instance, if you had more than one signature for the same email, for whatever reason you might have, you can change it out by doing this. So there we go, we've just changed it. And if I want, I can change it back. Now just quickly, I just want to show you another little tip that you can do. If you wanted to change the shape of this, what we can do is we go up here and go to Picture Format. Now you can actually choose one of these. You could go like that, but we're going to reverse that out. Or alternatively, you can come over here to Crop and go Crop to Shape, and then let's pick the oval shape, and then you get your image like that. So that's just another little tip if you want to change up the image a little bit. So now you've got a professional looking email signature that you can automatically have with each email. Now another option, which we won't cover today though, is where you add video. So you could actually have a little video that plays at the bottom of your email signature. Now if you do want something different, you can always try some of the other options that you will find online. So if we click here, I've just pulled up one particular site. This one here is an example of one where you can go to and you can get some free downloads of sample email signatures. So it's entirely up to you. There is a number of free options out there. I've shown you the Microsoft one simply because it's already built in. It's very simple to use, and for most people it'll probably do the job. But it's entirely up to you. You can get as creative as you want, but it's actually not that difficult to do. And I would recommend that you do it. Having a professional looking email signature that automatically comes up just helps to enhance the reputation and presentation of your business.